tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in my gaming chair and get out of my bed. This is just not gonna work as a setup. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move all this dog shit over here. I'm gonna set up a cool place to sit right here. Okay, cool. I need a gaming chair. Get that out of the way. Oh Christ. Really cool to like move out into my own house, have like a large space to put things. Like I might have like a living room to game in, or a small man cave with a door that shuts, so it's its own separate like detached room. So today I was supposed to go to the gym. My friend and I sort of like planned it within seconds. We're just like, you know what? Fuck it. You want to go to the gym? Yeah, I want to go to the gym. Alright, let's go to the gym. So, fucking packed her shit. And, I packed my shit. Grabbed some Powerades. Broski was packing some waters. I was packing the Powerades because, let's be honest, I'm going to need a whole lot more than water if I'm going to be motivated to run 2.5 miles on a treadmill. Granted, it's better for the health because it burns the carbs. You know what I mean? And I think there's like 4,000 carbs to lose a pound. So you burn naturally about 2,000 carbs a day. So if you double what you do daily, you could lose about a pound a day. You do this for a few months. Well, there are 4 months in not 4 months. There are 4 weeks in a month. There are 7 weeks in a week. There's 4 weeks in a month. So you'll burn over 7 pounds a month if you just like really try to. But that's if you're also eating a lot less, and so that's also meaning what you're eating. If you're consuming food that's like less, I don't know, man. You could talk to a dietitianist, but the way it sounds to me, it's pretty dog shit. But yeah, no. So that's my Alfa Romeo, I think is how you pronounce the brand. I don't know. It's not my brand. I really liked this car in Need for Speed Most Wanted Remake back in like 2011, I think is when that was dropped. I really liked the Alfa Romeo in the game. It was the only one in the game, and it was really good. I was so surprised with its stock performance that when I made modifications, it really had great potential. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it, bro. Playing that old Need for Speed, still to this day, I mean, I'm probably just going to go out there online and find a physical copy and buy a new physical copy of the, or not a new physical copy, but a physical copy of the game. Because the last one I actually had was not physical, it was actually digital. And I don't have that PS3 anymore. But no, I really enjoyed that game, and I really want to go back because I do have my my bank card linked to there. I really want to get Manhunt and Manhunt 2 on the PS3 downstairs, as well as the Black Ops 1 and World at War and Black Ops 2 DLCs, along with the Fallout DLCs, and then I'll be set. I'll never buy another thing ever again. Maybe I might buy some horse armor in Skyrim, but I'm just messing around. There's a couple games I would like to obtain for my PS3 still. There's still some PS3 games I really like. But, today I was, way off topic now. Alright, so yeah, my Alfa Romeo is just not doing the trick here. It's a slow burner, but it does have a lot of potential. Now, one thing I will say, be really awesome in the next Need for Speed that they... I know the next Need for Speed right now is Unbound. I know that's like the next Need for Speed, so to speak. But when it comes down to these racing games, and I've had people ask me, like, hey, why do you play like Need for Speed so much? Like, well, what's Need for Speed offer to you that like Call of Duty games don't offer, or whatever? But at the end of the day, racing games don't need story. It's like, I hate comparing it to like a porno, but you don't need a good story. It's just what it is it's entertaining. So as long as you're entertained by it, even if the action is simple and repetitive, because it's the same thing essentially in different ways. You know, you can keep it going. Thus, my comparison. But more importantly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Call of Duty's kind of like that, but it's more intricate. But this, Need for Speed, hell yeah, man. Like, I'll just say it, bro. Like, this Alfa Romeo does have this weird pink color, and I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. But this is, like, my only weird, pimped out, super riced ride that I have. It's really not overly riced. I mean, like, the body kit I have on it is pretty ricer. But, hear me out on it, though. Like, I mean, it do be looking kind of clean. Like, I don't need some big-ass carbon fiber spoiler. I might even put one... well, I don't want to do anything too ridiculous to this car. Unless, you know... I don't know, I feel like right now it's at a pretty good stand-in. Maybe a better... I don't know, man. I think less is more in a sense on the car like this. Because this car is already pretty fast. As you guys can see, like, this car's not fully, like, maxed out. And I was able to win. Even at a very slow start. So it's not really about vehicles per se. It's more about driving skill and knowing what you're doing. Also, the other thing is, yeah. So today, where's my Alfa Romeo? Here it is. It's level 320. Yeah, so it has a potential only 900 horsepower. The 0 to 60 of 2.7. I mean, you could drop that 0 to 60, I'm assuming, pretty quickly. Like, you could make this thing quick, I'm sure. But this, I'm just going to leave this as is. The Lamborghini Aventador, if I were to fully soup it, I just wonder what it could be. Even though I have this really cool paint livery on it, or not paint, but cool, like, ideal here, I think I might just make it a solid color instead. The Mustang Boss 302, the Mercedes AMG Series GTR. This is a pretty sweet car, not gonna lie. Mercedes is pretty nice. The Testarossa, Porsche. So we're gonna go ahead and try using the Ferrari FXXK Evo because, well, for one, it's a nice ass car. And two, I never drive it around. I work so hard to get this car and I never drive it around. This is my bread and butter, honestly. So no, actually, I'm going to go ahead and say it, guys. Ferraris, they're not affordable in real life. They're about the same cost as like a small house. So if a small house is not really expensive to you, then by all means, get a Ferrari. But if you're trying to get a Ferrari, it's basically you're going to be paying a mortgage for it, basically, is the equivalent. Now, there are some cases where you can find one for like, I don't know, like 90 grand. And then the price you pay a month is going to be something like 900 bucks a month. Which, honestly, if you have a good enough job, I mean, hey, that's not bad. For a Ferrari. Like 1,000 a month, or, you know, but even then, in the mid-tier range, when you think about it, like the Porsches and stuff like that, they come out to like 80 grand, just like stock and new. The ones that are in that price ballpark, if I'm not mistaken, you can pay that off by making payments of like $700 a month. And I mean, it'll be a lot, but every 2 months, you know, you're paying like 1,400 bucks every 2 months. So in a year, 1,400. every month, every 2 months, so that would be times 6. So you're not even going to be like a quarter of the way there. So it'd probably be about 5 years. So you would take that average, and I mean it could give or take, especially if you pay a little bit more onto it. Make extra payments of like 600. Then or extra payments of like 350. Then like that's pretty good amount. So you're going to break down that debt pretty quickly. And after 5 years, you know what I mean, or if it's every month you're paying like 1,200 or some shit like that, and, you know, in a year that's like 12 grand a year dedicated to a car for 5 years. 5, times 12 is like 60 grand. So after 5 years, you know what I mean, like if it's like an 80 grand car, it's only 20 grand left. So you probably only need to do another 2 years. You get to set your rates. The more money it is per month, the less you'll have the debt. The more money, or the less money per month, which is the more affordable option, the longer you'll be in debt. So I mean, it's so if you really want a nice car, you can afford it on a loan. But the thing is, the payments will be less money, but you'll have to pay that off constantly. And if something should happen, the car should be covered under warranty because you bought it new. And so if you keep going to the manufacturer to, the sales place to the dealership, you'll be fine. There are situations though, and but I don't know, man. I personally feel like I don't know, man. There's a lot of ways you can feel about it. Yeah, as I was saying, man, no matter which way you slice it, money is money. So you gotta spend money to make money. In a lot of instances, you gotta spend money but save money. It's such a weird system. So in some cases, like I said, you'll have to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money. And you'll have to save a lot of money too. You have to spend, but don't spend too much. Save, have a reserved savings. So to have all these expectations while also expecting you to live is just unrealistic in today's world. Like back in the 70s, I'm gonna say you could afford a Ferrari. Ferraris were not expensive though, as they are now. Here's the thing: Ferraris used to not be as expensive. You'd buy it, but then it would hold its value, if not be a proper investment. At the same time, investing in cars, some people say is a bad idea. I think it's not a bad idea. I think depending on what kind of brands you're investing in, the most guaranteed investment is Ferrari. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Ferrari and Rolls-Royce. Those are going to be like some of the better brands to hold their value, and if not, have some sort of return on investment that would be significant enough to where you can call it an investment. But if you think about it, man, these cars, they're not even they're vehicles, but they're a piece of art. So, yeah, I do compare Ferraris to art. Because that's what they are. They're art. It's art. It truly is. This race is probably one of my favorites, and we're going to go ahead and use my Super Ford GT. With a 50 crew and friend bonus, this race plus deluxe edition bonus, this race is pays really good. It pays basically 100 grand, basically. I think after all the bonuses, it's like 92 grand or 95 grand or something like that. It's basically 100 grand. get our 10% bonus. So 10%. Could look that up if I really, really wanted to. 10% of like 70 grand is like, I don't know, man. It's a lot. In fact, this is not a 400 plus race. Like, you're gonna pretty much be set, you know, in the sense that like you don't have to worry about too much. I've never had a maxed out Pagani. I did have a maxed engine swap, but I have not had Ultimate Plus parts on a Pagani. I think that would be an interesting setup. But who knows? Who cares? Astro said my next car should be the McLaren P1 GTR, the $2 million car. And I said, alright, but I'm not going to stop till I get it. Because, like, honestly, dude, that car is kind of like, that car is a statement. Bro, my car collection in game is pretty, like, it's pretty sophisticated, at least. And I really wish I had, like, an external hard drive for my downstairs PlayStation, because if I did, I would install more Need for Speed games in the basement PlayStation, because I'd do Payback, I would do like the Hot Pursuit, and, you know, a couple of Need for Speed games, because let's be honest, I love racing. Yeah. I'm gonna leave them back like a time. We're gonna leave these guys a mile behind. Too far. I messed up a little bit. Could have been much, much worse. There's just like no civilians on this track because these roads are kind of closed off for the race, which is what I like about racing during the daytime. Damn it. It's gonna give them time to catch up. Hopefully not too much time. You never know. 333. Yeah, that's the speed it locks at. Ooh, dude, that was too far. Yeah, it locks at 233. I don't think it goes any faster than that, which is still pretty fast. A guy by the name of a Florida guy named Johnny Bomber has a 2006 Ford GT. It beat the Bugatti's 306 miles per hour record with a 310.5. So, you know, and it's street legal. So if he really wanted to, like, he can continue more modifications to make it slightly faster and more aerodynamic, and it might be able to be quicker and faster. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the race because it's 69,000. So that, coupled with the fact that, you know, the 10% bonus and whatnot, plus added on to what I just got paid, it's just money in the bag. We're going to grind out all we can, because to be honest with you, it's not hard to grind money in this game. Got to do the right races. It's simple as that. I like that BMW behind me. It's a pretty cool car. I like the BMWs, man. They're not the most reliable vehicles, but they're pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm streaming. I'm finally playing a game. I'm finally off my depression. Oh, you're fine. And I'm playing Need for Speed, dude, and I'm at like 620 grand. That's nothing, dude. The car I'm about to buy is $2 million. Oh, did you see my payday vault? Dude, I had like my offshore account, dude, I had over, like, I think it was 500 million. Yeah, and because I went ahead and did the thing where you prestige, it got rid of all of it. Which really sucked. Also, my Ford GT just took a huge ass beating. This looks like some crumpled up dog shit. Yes. I would recommend it before you go to prestige. Make sure, of course, you have enough money and stuff to prestige, but make sure, above all else, anything extra that you'd have otherwise, invest it. Because the thing is, it resets your whole level. So I have to yeah, and it takes away all your offshore account, all your remaining money. So you have to restart all over. But you do get like a money bonus. You get that XP bonus and nonsense. And
I got one of the rare achievements. It's called Swing Dancing. It only 0.3% of people got it.
Yeah, I wrecked my GT before I could complete the race.
Your driving sure keeps me busy.
It's where you gotta kind of face a single day job with killing at least 50 enemies and using your melee weapon.
So anyway, so with 620 grand, so here's the real question. I told Astro I'm going to save up and get the McLaren P1 GTR. The question is, should I really like get the car right away? Because if I do that, a mountain chicken. So I can get, let's see, so that'd be $700,000 after I can recomplete that race again. It's a lot of money. Potential horsepower would increase by 70%. I don't know if that's even worth it. A mountain chicken. Have you ever heard of Castle Crashers? I like Castle Crashers, dude. It's addictive. You know, it kind of weirds me out.
What?
There's only one Lotus in the game. In the entire, like, Need for Speed Heat, there's only, like, one Lotus. And that's, like, not even all that great, either. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have had.
This is the weirdest looking pistol I've ever seen, dude. I'm just tired of using the high, but I'm not.
This is so strange. This car is too massive. BMW did a shitty job. Like the front end of this like sedan looks like an SUV. Like it's just too massive. The X6M, like this looks like an SUV, but then you look like at the back, and dude, it's just a regular ass car. This is too big. Like I'm sorry, this is too much. The M5. That's a question. Should I get the M5? I don't think I have an M5. M5 is fast. Like very fast. Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 2015. A 4.0 liter V8. Of course, we had the i8, so don't have to worry about that. The i8 Roadster is pretty much like yeah, we already know. Yeah, so fun fact, guys, I don't think I may have mentioned this a couple times on the channel. I've actually seen one of these in real life. I've seen the interior of these things. Dude, these things are fucking advanced. Yeah, look at that, bro. That's it. Look at the deck. Yeah, dude, like, it's really kind of like that. Not gonna lie, it's really crazy dog shit. And dude, the taillights were just cool. But it's a hybrid, and I hate anything hybrid or electric, so I'm not gonna cap with you guys. It was kind of disappointing. So the Acura NSX, this is nothing compared to a Corvette or a Jeep. So yeah, that's the Acura NSX, just like the Honda NSX. It's just dog shit. You know, in comparison, yeah, this thing's like potential horsepower is actually more than the potential horsepower is more than the Mercedes AMG GTR 2017. But you go and you look at like the amount of horsepower that comes with both. This has a little bit more, not much. But we look at those 0 to 60 times, this is quicker. Though this has a slightly higher top speed and has more foot-pounds of torque. So, on the same level here, this McLaren's pretty nice.
God, like, I got something for my slide in my upper receiver.
So I already had the Diablo.
Oh my God.
I could get this Lamborghini, honestly.
No, back. I want to sell this. Oh, I can't sell that. Sell this, yeah.
Yeah, no, so yeah, this car cost $2.1 million. It's $1,120,500. However, the Ferrari FXXK Evo, the most expensive car in the game, which is only $2,177,500,000. So yeah, I mean, it's basically 4 races away from each other, pretty much. It's 4 really small races away. There's not that big of a money gap between the two. However, I do feel as if the FXXK Evo could have been slightly more expensive. I feel like it could have at least been like 2.3 million or something like that. I don't know. It should be a little bit more than the GTR. However, there should have been another car in the game worth 2 million. Yeah. There should have been more in the game to grind for. We already have this. Actually, surprisingly. Which I know that's basically this. This is not the greatest car in the game. I mean, it just has this nice look to it. What the hell? What the hell, dude? So get all the collectibles and get like 3 stars in all activities. Yeah, this car is a pain in the dick to get, but ultimately though, not that big of a deal. Like I'm sure if you spend enough time in the game, you can get this. Which is the car I really want, because it's the other Ferrari. 3 stars on all the speed traps. This has got to be fun. This thing has some pretty great potential. The only problem I'm going to say with this game is the lack of replayability. Like, there's no multiple save files. So I can't have a second character. Because I would love to restart the game and do a speed run of this game. Anyway. With that being said, let's see. Okay, so this is like a... does have like a roof to it. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, no, I guess that sort of brings us to the question of what should be the next car that I buy. Drop it in the comment section. Anything besides, well, anything besides an SUV or a large, like a truck or anything like that. Anything besides that, and anything besides what I already own. So anything from here down is fine. However, I'll have you know that I already own the F40. I already own this. I do not own... I used to own a Lamborghini. I have 2 Ford GTs. There's really no need for a third GT. Unless I'm just wanting to be a complete and total Ford GT snob and be like, hey, this is my third Ford GT. Yes, it is quite exquisite. But I don't feel like doing that right now. This Porsche looks like it's pretty sporty and all that, but to me it looks like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like it's already got the spoiler with it. It's got this weird hood. Like it's just too much for me, man. For a Porsche, I like them simple. The Huracan. Do I have a Huracan? Because if not, I can go get one very easily. Huracan Spider. Yeah, I think I have a Huracan. Or did I have the Aventador? I think it was this. Which actually is more expensive than a Ford GT by literally $4,000. V12. Holy fuck. I'm about to go double check what I own. That's what we'll do. We might not buy any new cars. We might just upgrade what we have. Ooh, my poor car. Yeah, sexy Ford GT. Sorry guys, this is the best car ever made. Like the coolest car in the lineup, bro, and it's a Ford. So makes me happy all day long. I don't know, Ford's my favorite brand. I really, really wish though that this game had a Shelby GT500, because that's like the top tier Mustang. And apart from that, really, those early 2002s, late 90s Mustangs. I wish they had those in the game, because those are kind of a unique breed of their own. I think those would have been a pretty neat little fit. Some of the customization options there. So in 64 vehicles, quite a bit. So we own this little thing. It's cute. The reason I bought it is it's a cute little Porsche. Yeah, look at that little Porsche. It's so cute. So adorable. Alright, so yeah, we have this thing right here. pretty fucking sweet. I might switch it back to its default look. Let's see what else we got. What other Lambros? What other Lamborghinis do we have? I have this in like a hot pink because that looks like very stylish in my opinion. In that color. Apart from that, really, that's it, man. I've heard of my wait a second, right here it is. Lamborghini Huracan. And I have it in a wrap, nonetheless. That's loud. Hey, dude, that's really loud. Oh, I have a Countach. I don't think anyone asked, but yeah, I have a Countach. Yeah, so we've got to pull this thing out. Yeah, no, so I had to get a Lamborghini in a wrap. And I felt like that was a pretty obvious, like, choice. Honestly. Dude, holy fuck. Dude, how I wish I could have some of these cars in real life, man. That's really all I care about in life is vehicles. What's that? We all wish we could have that. I don't here's the thing, bro. With TID size, dude, I don't want anything bigger than like a C size. Like D's and like double D's and triple D's and all that. That's nice. Don't get me wrong. I can appreciate that. At the same time, I really like the C size though. A lot of chicks with D size tits only have D size tits because they're fat. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not for everyone though. I'm not Chevy chaser, but some people are into that. It's not my thing, man. It's more about personality more than anything else. Like if I'm able to have a conversation with you, that's what really matters. So I want to spend the rest of my life with a person. Least of all, they shouldn't be weird. They should be pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the cheap Lambo, okay. That's what I'm in right now. So we're about to, so the Aventador. So yeah, so what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's the real question, dude. Oh. Oh, there's so many options here. Dude, holy shit. Okay, here, Xavier, what should the next car I buy be? That's like very, like what brand? There's no Toyotas in the game, and I don't like Toyotas. Look at this M3, bro. 2006. This shit's classic, bro. It's not as like my 3 Series only has the 2 exhausts. It doesn't have the quad exhaust like this has. pretty nice. Not gonna lie. I always like BMWs. I've always liked the way that these cars have looked. So simple yet so different. You know, the angel-eyed headlights, the grills, the BMW logo itself is just pretty nice. The body styles are nice and boxy. I like boxy cars. I don't like cars that are like too bubbly. That shit's weird. You okay? You sound cold. Audi. Ew, 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 ew. An A45. It's a Mercedes. It's like a Mercedes. How do I put this, dude? Bro, it's like a Mercedes Equinox. Ew. I hate SUVs. I hate hatchbacks. Like, look at this, bro. How do people like this shit, bro? Like, I actually bought the bro. Like, look at this shit, bro. People like this. The Civic Type R. The Ford Focus. I love Ford, but ew. Ew, 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 ew. Ford Focus is kind of neat, though. Like, imagine having an all-white Ford Focus with, like, red rims. That would be... Actually, you know what? That's how I'm going to customize my Ford Focus again. The Subaru... Okay, alright, guys. You know, we're going to buy a Subaru. But we're going to hold that thought. I'm telling you one thing, it's not going to be this piece of shit. The WRX STI. I don't know anything about Subarus, I'm going to be honest with you guys. My cousin drove a Subaru. I mean, his wife had a Subaru. This red Subaru. It was pretty basic, to say the least. The inside comforts were pretty basic, and the car did not wear down really well. However, though, as far in terms of its engine, though, it was pretty tough engine. But yeah, in terms of everything else, though, I mean, it's Nissan Type X. Look at this thing. Oh God. Ugh. This is like, okay, bro. So I'm gonna explain this to a lot of people. My opinions on the Honda Civic. This car is overrated. It's, you know what I think it is, man. Just my theory out there is that for a lot of people, this is their first car, you know, that they got. So they have this special attachment to this car, like it's something super great. And I'll give Honda this. Reliability is something that I hear their brand focuses. Reliability and safety and fuel efficiency. Sportiness, this thing has zero style. I'm not gonna cap with you guys. Like, this car is not stylish at all. Maybe if it was a coupe or a sedan, maybe. And there are versions of the Civic that are like coupes and sedans, hatchbacks in real life. But this like SUV thing is just, what is this? Why do people like this? And hell no, this thing looks just disgusting. Like, dude, this thing looks like this thing looks like a frog that took a shit, and then that shit got cloned and then got basically animated. Like, this thing looks like an anime frog shit, bro. This thing looks like anime frog shit. I don't know how to describe this thing. It looks preposterous. It's intercontinental ballistic dick cheese, bro. Like, dude, this thing is fraudulently retarded, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I'm saying a bunch of fucking words. I don't know what they mean. But look at this, dude. Like, look at this one, like, fart can exhaust. Like, dude, that should solidify this thing. Just, it sounds nasty. It's front wheel drive. It's the inside build quality, the quality of everything else is just so low. There's nothing cool about this. The only thing that people like about the Honda Civic is the fact that there's a lot of, I'll give it this, there's a lot of aftermarket parts. If you don't like the way it looks, you can always change it. There's so much availability. Parts are cheap. and you can make a cool build for the street. It's really cheap, but I can't tell you how many times that I've been on like highways and throughout my state seeing a bunch of like riced up, not tuned, riced up Honda Civics. I mean, I've seen things as crazy and retarded as a cardboard spoiler. It wasn't even real. But this thing comes with a spoiler mounted to it, which, to be honest, I don't see why you would need a spoiler mounted to this. This thing has zero... A cow is more aerodynamic than this thing, dude. Like, I don't see why you would need a spoiler. It just looks ugly. I bought it in the game because people are like, it's the greatest thing in the whole world. No, the fuck it's not. I bought it so I can trash on it. So I can compare that to my Honda Civic Type. Or I did that so I can compare it to the Ford Focus. Me and Bradley, me and Slayer did this, and these two cars, they cost about the same. If we look in terms of power, the Ford is more powerful. They have the same high speed. Ford has more acceleration, and nitrous is the same. And if you look at the vehicle rating, yeah, the Ford's more set for racing, and this thing's more set for road and racing. That is because this thing is more intended just for like a daily driver that has racing potential. The thing is, that potential is not very much. But when you compare this to the older variant, which is way less powerful and way less, like, it's way slower, the 0 to 60 is a little bit slower. Then compared to like a Ford, Focus, then the Ford Focus is just like ripping ass on these things, man. But yeah, no, if we actually look at this, like the 0 to 60 is 4.4 seconds. This is 5.4 seconds. You got an entire second worth of 0 to 60 time. Max foot-pounds of torque. This is the Ford is 325. This is 295. And when it comes down to, it says top speed. The Ford is 265, and this is this is 165. My bad, and this is 160. The Honda's 168, which I don't truly believe that, because when we look at this, it says high speed. They're the exact same, with the Ford having more acceleration. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. In my opinion, the better purchase between the two, honestly, is the Ford. The second you put an aftermarket part on there, bro, like, this thing's like, it's pretty Gucci. Which reminds me, if I were to put ultimate parts on both of them and try to race them side by side and see which one's faster, with the stylistic notion is, I'm gonna go with the Ford. The Ford just looks better. Oh god, we're looking at a Camaro. Why are we looking at a Camaro? Yeah, this was a pretty fun car. Yeah, I honestly want to reset mine to default, because we saw what I did with that earlier. So you know what? Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take my money currently, and I forgot I was in my Lamborghini. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to base and see about modifying some cars really quickly. Because let's upgrade what we have. Because I think that's the funny thing, bro. Because I had a friend come on here, and he really wanted to be good at the game, but he's not really that good at the game. And he asked me, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna buy this car. And it's just like, why don't you just upgrade the car you have so that you can save for an even better car? And he's like, well, why would I do that? It's just like, because, alright. So what he did was he just tried to find a good car and could never really find a good car because he would never upgrade them.
Coffee machine's broken. There's a kettle if you want.
So that's the thing, you can always do whatever, but if you upgrade your cars, it'll be pretty good. Now we're going to check the performance on this. Okay, so what we're going to do is, do we have a... Okay, well... So this is an ultimate... If we get an ultimate plus... Okay, yeah, this thing has some potential for tunage. Okay, yeah. Yeah, get the max foot of torque up. Okay. I don't know anything about that, man. I don't know why your heart would be doing that. Okay, so here's my McLaren. I own 3 McLarens. Do I? Yeah, I do. That's crazy. I own 3 McLarens. I own the P1, the 570S. Like, that's what that was. So we were just looking at the 570S Roadster. Spider, I mean. In the 570S. And then I have the F1. Look at that. And I switched the color to a gray. Look at that nice gray on the McLaren F1. It's a 93. But look at this 73 RSR. Like, I think everyone in Need for Speed already knows about the whole RSR joke. That's the greatest handling vehicle in the game. But yeah, okay, so look, here is my shit. Here's my shitmobile. Yeah, let's pull it up real quick. Let's see what we can do to this shitmobile. Let's see what its maximum engine swap is. That's pretty dog shit. So it's max engine swap. Like, the potential horsepower is only 851 horsepower. Maxed potential. That's pretty bad. Wait a second, what's this? What the? Yeah, dude, these engine swaps are so trash. Bro, these engine swaps are trash. Alright, well, tell you what, I'll make fun of it all day long, but the second I put a supercharger in there, you know. I know, let's look at the customization options first of all. The front wheels, like, these wheels, they're alright. They do the job. Let's... Okay. Okay, so Speed Hunters makes a very sporty front end here. The this is kind of sportier. We can do that. So we're gonna try to redeem our shitmobile here. This Honda. I hate Hondas. They're just so ugly. We'll do a carbon fiber hood. We'll do that. Oh God, guys, help me out here. We'll do that. It's the only option, so we'll do that. Oh God, dude. Lord forgive me. Oh God, what is this? We're not putting that on. That's just retarded. That's, oh God, that's bad. We'll change out the exhaust. The diffuser in the back. I don't think that really matters. Oh God, is there like no rear bumper option? There like really no rear bumper option, dude? Oh my God, dude, that's shitty customization there. What is that? What is that? What the fuck is that? Why is it so ugly? Oh God, that's bad. That's really bad. Alright, the mirrors. Okay, this option just, I don't know. Why would you put the mirrors here? Like, that just, no, just fucking no. Alright, Honda stock mirrors. Okay, that looks semi-cool. The windows, we're gonna have to tint that bitch 100%. Yes, save that shit. And there's no grill option. Okay. 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 Alright, we're gonna just change the entire rim altogether. Carrot Ellen says, bro, like this is just the ugliest looking car. Oh, who, me? I just don't sleep. We'll do that option. That's a pretty cool looking option. What should we change the tires? We should change the tires, shouldn't we? I'll go with the Toyo tires. What are the headlight options? Because we changed out the tail light. There is no headlight. Okay. About to say, dude. Bro, what the dog shit is this, bro? We'll go with the blacked out headlights. Why not? Fuck it. These? That's the real question. Do we go with those? Do we really go with those? That's the question, bro. Do we go with those? Hell no. Hell no. Stance, right there. Lower it. Wrap. Go to the library. Is there like any particular like color that we're going for? Let's put it like that. Ooh. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. This is what your broke people do. They look at Honda Civics, bro. I'm sorry, but this is what broke people do. That broke person car, man, because it's so cheap to. I don't know, fam. I don't know, fam. So do a wrap? No. Community. Let's see what the community done did. Okay, that looks pretty nasty. Domino's Pizza. There's no way in hell. Out for delivery? Dude, that's funny. Let's see what they've done here. This is 18 plus. Remove all to see the wrap. Edit wrap. Decals. That's it? Bro, this is trash. Oh, this is a red Honda Civic with a chick on it, dude. Like, no, we're gonna discard changes. We're gonna take that away. Like, hell no. We're deleting it. Let's just get rid of that. Hell no. I made this wrap here. I made this wrap. We're just not gonna put it on this. I also made this wrap, which actually low-key works. Alright, now, this car is really fucking dog shit, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and put on-road suspensions. Pro drift tires. Nah, that's actually a dumb idea. Not gonna cap. Race tire sports. Anything's better than default. Race differentials sport. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna add that supercharger. Alright, man. Maybe that. Alright, okay. Peace. Yeah. Sayonara. Now with some very minimalistic fucking shit, now we get to go. We put probably 100 grand into this car. I'm messing with you guys. Some of them parts are actually free, but yeah, I'd estimate this probably worth about 100 grand. Let's go and look at our inventory. I guarantee we'll be at like 520. Like 526, like 526,000. Something like that. No, a little bit less. So we got 565. So we didn't waste money at all. Alright, so let's give this thing a try. Okay. Alright, that handles pretty good. Oh god, that turn radius. Oh god. This is so trash. Alright, well. It's going. I'm pushing it to its limit. It's going to 100. It's not used to doing that. This car is such a baby car. Oh, dude, this thing is so trash. Oh, dude. I'm really glad we changed out the taillights. Dude, those stock taillights look nasty. Dude, Honda, just no style. Absolutely no style. It's a grandma's race car, dude. Like, ugh. The fact that people actually like this, I don't know, man. Like, I put money into it. Let's play with it. Let's see what it is. Alright, now we're able to get it going because I'm on a track. Okay. 125. Oh no. Didn't even make it to 125. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. This car really sucks ass. This car really sucks. I'm not gonna cap with you guys. No caposaurus. We're just being honest here. So I don't know. Let's. Look at all this turn radius. You need to turn it. Look at all this turn radius. Front wheel drive. And dude, look at all the space you need. So drifting, this car is dog shit at drifting. I mean, I'm gonna tell you that with just brutal honesty. Dude, I will come up with every conceivable reason why you should hate the Honda Civic. And this is like the top end version too, so keep in mind, the version that people have in IRL is like the shittier version of this car. This is the Type R, this is supposed to be the greatest. Oh my god, there is just no drifting at all. Oh, gross. Can't get it going. What the hell, dude? Dude, I'm trying, man. Oh, dude, it's so front wheel drive drifting. does not work, dude. You need a rear wheel drive, man. My Ford, oh dude, my Ford Mustang's better at drifting than this. Okay, alright, dude, I'm getting out of this thing. I hate this. With a burning pet. Dude, first of all, let's destroy it. Let's show how much I fucking hate these things. They're so disgusting. Well, you know what, man? They said it was built like a tank. They really weren't kidding. Not fast enough to highly damage it. Now let's actually just try to destroy. Let's try and destroy this thing. There we go. That's some damage right there. Pretty sweet damage. I broke some windows. Awesome. That was some pretty sweet damage. People watching the stream are like, this guy's insane. I really hate these damn things. Oh, there we go. Hatchbacks are so cute, yeah. Oh, which one would do this hatchback? It's not a sedan, it's not cute, it's fucking disgusting. If it's not a sedan, it's disgusting. I really am a sedan guy. It has to be a sedan. Just has to be. Maybe with all that weight reduction, maybe we can finally drift. Yeah, look at that. We can finally drift. All that weight reduction. Oh my god, look at that. All I have to do is just destroy your car to dog shit. Then you can finally drift with all the weight reduction. I like how the taillights and headlights still stay unmessed with. So it's still technically kind of sort of street legal. There we go. It's finally destroyed. Thank God. We are never driving this car ever again.
I managed to salvage something from what you brought in.
Now we can talk about the NSX. A Mustang's faster than this thing, dude. Like, honestly, bro, if you're an NSX fan, I hate to shit on you, but a Mustang's faster. A Corvette's faster. A Porsche's faster. This car's faster. This car right here is faster. Yeah, I think these are all like Pro Plus. Now with the maximum engine swap, let's see the full potential you can get out of this thing. So 0 to 60 is up there. Yeah, dude, these things are so cool. I like them. So, yeah, ugh. The Honda NSX, bro. Dude, this thing is such dog shit, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, look, bro. Okay. I'll give Honda this, bro. This is easily one of the best looking cars in their entire fleet. In their fleet. I didn't say in the whole world. No, this looks better than a lot of shit out there. It looks better than the Nissan Skyline GTR. It's probably the best looking JDM car just in history. The best looking one there is. JDM culture itself is its own thing. Now I think this was the stock. I think this is what I put on there. I don't know. They have a couple options. Like, this looks very sporty. I like that. Like that kit looks just, the Rocket Bunny kit just looks amazing. Easily, hands down. Now this too looks pretty good. Like this whole setup looks just like, that looks phenomenal. That just looks phenomenal. And what do we have for the sides? Well, you know, with the whole Rocket Bunny setup, I mean, you can get a pretty good looking kit. I mean, I think they do some other cool stuff there. Spoiler wise, though, not much out there. Everything looks kind of weird and funky. Even if, so to speak, like, I do have the Rocket Bunny like paint job on there, as you guys can see. This is equipped. So anyway, when I go and I grab this, and if I were to do the front like this, like, it would look aggressive. I mean, it really would. But ultimately, like, that spoiler is just too much. It's just like, no way. And then the taillights, if I were to blacken them out, like do this, that would look just so sweet. But that's all it does. It just looks cool. It's not actually cool. So if we were to lower this suspension, that's a nice sitting suspension. Exhaust sound, we can make it. We'll have it more subtle. We'll have it more custom. Not too good. That sounds good for what this is. And it sounds faster than what it actually is. It's actually fucking slow. If we were to go ahead and go with max engine swap potential, you get 1,000 horsepower out of this easily. Well, no, not easily, but just out of its maximum potential. And it's a 3.4 second 0 to 60. This thing has a minivan engine in it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna cap with you guys. So the stock engine for this thing. Where's my laptop at? I love the internet. The internet is such a great thing. And then the Honda NSX does have like a minivan engine in it, so it's like not really the greatest thing ever. It's not the fastest thing.
Right. That's me.
Okay, I get that. So you got all that to just sort of digest, so to speak. I don't know, man. Like, it's not the greatest car. It's cheap in the game, though. Like, maybe you can't afford something like a Corvette or a Ford GT or a Lamborghini. So maybe you like Honda. You know, maybe there are some people that just love everything that Honda does, and they're just Honda people. I don't care for Honda personally. I think they're the worst car brand. Not really the okay. Maybe that's doing it too. Maybe that's just being too mean. But I did put some stock or some aftermarket parts on here to make it slightly faster. I mean, it handles pretty nice. But I don't know, man. Like the turning just doesn't feel like responsive enough. Like a BMW has really nice responsive steering. This steering here just feels very see it just I'm trying to stay in one lane here. The sensitivity, like we're gonna have to we can mess around with that though. We go to live tuning, steering sensitivity, we're gonna make it a little higher. And downforce, we'll lower the downforce. Not so low, but we'll lower the downforce. Live tuning, quarter mile time is 12.87 seconds, I think. Top speed is 177 miles per hour. That's not very fast. Compared to like a Ford GT. Which in the game is like 233, I believe its top speed is. Alright, so you got this. But yeah, no, it's a good looking Honda. I'm not gonna cap it, you guys. Honda, style wise, if they made more cars that look like this, then maybe I wouldn't hate them so much. Maybe they'd probably be my favorite JDM car brand. But right now, dude, this versus a Toyota Supra, I'm going to give it to the Supra. I'm not a JDM guy. You know what I mean? I'm just not a JDM guy. So the fact is, that's amazing. Personally, though, against the Ford GT, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like a good race. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You know what we'll do? So we're racing in this Honda NSX, but we all know Acura is like the Lexus for Honda. It's like the upscaled Honda. So what we'll do, and Acura now makes the NSX. If Honda still made the NSX, I might have a little bit more respect for the brand because they want a cool sports car. Now the Civics, Honda kept those because, I mean, they're Civics, so they're popular amongst poor people. Not poor people. I don't think that's a great, nice way to describe it. Again, I think that part of the reason people like the Civics is because they've just never moved on. Like, they've never found another car. They've never really cared or bothered to find another car brand that's as good. Or to find another car brand they're interested in. They want it their way, and that's the only way we're going to drive this Subaru, because we don't have a single Subaru in the entire game. So yes, we're gonna actually drive this around real quick. But we're gonna go buy that Acura NSX. We'll give Acura a shot. Because Acura I might have a tad bit more respect for. Not a whole lot more though. Ooh. I'm an American car guy. But I love German cars. And Italian cars. European and American car brands are my thing. Okay, so wow, off the bat, this thing's already faster stock than the NSX. And mine had modifications. Like, look at this acceleration, dude. Okay, now we're topping out at like... Okay. And the Honda NSX can go faster, but this car's way quicker to get there. Oh! No, not quite enough power. Okay, yeah, this thing's kind of weak when it comes to power. We can change that, though, very easily. I'm very impressed. So, Subaru is seriously starting to impress me. Let's go look at some basic specs, shall we? So, top speed is 147 miles per hour, and it's 13.50. So it's a little bit less quarter mile time. But I bet you money if we were to just go ahead and lower that and increase that a little bit. Right off the bat, dude, this car's handling, dude. Bro, I was sleeping on this, dude. Like, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm actually impressed. Am I impressed with this thing as I would be at BMW? No, not by a long shot. BMWs are just, they're BMWs. But this, for what it is, almost. I want this. I want this to be more powerful. I want to modify this a little bit. Well, we want to get a little bit more. Ooh, okay. Alright, so here's a real question. If I fully come to a stop. So it is rear wheel drive. So, okay, so this thing's great for drifting. Well, in theory. Oh man, dude, I love that. But when it comes to real life, guys, my car is really nice. It's a BMW 3 Series. It's a 328i 2011 with a sports package. So I have the option 2 wheels, the sport suspension, and it is, I believe, independent front and rear, or it's just independent rear. And yeah, I like it. It's a really nice car. The dual overhead cams. I think it's N51 engine, inline 6. It's got that feature where I can swap it to manual. And okay, okay. Alright, this puppy's got some power. Okay, this thing solidifies itself. This thing's 100 times better than the Honda NSX. Holy fuck. Alright, so yeah, no, the Acura NSX. Or I'd put this in the same ballpark as like a Mustang and, what do you call that? Like the top. In real life, I'd put this in the same ballpark as like, in terms of like speed, in comparison to other vehicles. Not in its class, because this thing's class is more like this thing's body shape reminds me of kind of like that BMW i8, and at the same time, like, it just, like, I don't know, man, like, this thing is just so, I don't know, man, I don't know, like, it's hard to describe, really, here, because I'm not gonna lie, so this thing's definitely higher performance, this thing's nicer in the sense of performance, but style, I'm gonna give it to the older Honda NSX. It definitely has more stylistic bits to it, because So when I showed my mom the Honda NSX, I said, "Hey, what do you think about this car?" She's like, "What is that? Is that a Ferrari?" I'm like, "No, it's a Honda." She said, "A Honda? No fucking way." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a Honda." I'm like, "It's the best looking Honda. I mean, it's still a piece of shit because it's a Honda, but I mean, it's a nice looking Honda." And but yeah, no, man. But I think that's it, man. Like that's Honda's only real supercar. They don't produce supercars. The CRVs are mediocre looking. They're SUVs. Now, what do you expect? But the Civics, though, I don't know, man. Like they could be better. The Civics are just overrated. That's just the thing. They're overrated. You could say the same for Mustangs and Corvettes, but at the end of the day, Mustangs and Corvettes have held their value and they're pretty high performance. Now, in terms of reliability, you're comparing apples to oranges when it comes to that, because those are more traditionally, like, in the sense they're more sports cars, right? Where your Honda Civic is more of a daily commute that's able to hit track, or vice versa. Ooh, and so this car has got some nice potential, but remember, this is $100,000. This car is like $100,000. Like, we can go back to that dealership really quickly. Let's get some more specs for you guys because I want to review. I want to do an in-depth review for both NSX cars. So off the bat, for the Honda NSX, OG, the original Mitsubishi. That's one ugly Mitsubishi. This was me and my friend. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. Me and my friend, we were in the middle of the night. We were just driving around, getting back from, I don't know where it was. We were getting back from somewhere. So this is $96,000, but for $60 more grand, you can get this, which is like 100 times better than this over here, or wherever the hell that was, right here. Yeah, so it's like 100 times better. But however, the Honda here does have style points. I like that body style. It's very, I don't know, it's stylish. I like it. It's not like it's boxy. It's got some like the roof, all that's like a bubble, and I like how it's like a flat box, but it has like it's cut just the right way. Like I don't know, man. It's pleasant to look at. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But like, look at the power between this and this Jaguar F-Type. See, this Jag is pretty sweet, right? But this is just pretty lame. BMW M2 competition. And then, of course, you got this Corvette. Now, this thing would smoke the hell out of this, dude. And this is from 2013, though. We don't have any older Corvettes. BMW, okay, so we said we were going to buy an M5. This thing is, I think it's actually priced pretty realistically, actually. This would be like $100,000. I don't think used, though. I think you can get these things for like $70,000, I think, used. But, oh my god, dude, holy fuck, dude. Does this be, oh my god, dude, the M5. Oh my god, dude, this is an experience. Okay, dude, holy fuck. This is why oh my god, this is why I love German cars. Holy fuck. Okay, bro. Germans, bro, they build everything correctly. Holy fuck. Dude, look at this. Look at this, dude. What the fuck is this, bro? What is this? It's a super sedan. It's like a Maserati. It's like a Maserati. Bro, what the hell? Ooh, we're still going faster. I bet we can reach 150. I know we could. I know we could easily reach 150. 150. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, dude. dude. Oh my god, bro. Oh my. Ah, they scratched my car. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, dude, this is what I'm talking about, bro. These little sedans, bro. Sedans, bro. That's where it's. I hate SUVs. Yeah. SUV. Sedan. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Oh, dude, that's sweet. Ah, it's not quite a 3-star. God damn it. And it's the BMW. Oh, dude, this thing is so nice, bro. Okay, we're taking this back to the. Okay, so I want to get an M3, BMW M3 in real life. I have a 3 Series. Like the M3 Series is like a 3 Series, but more modified to my understanding. So mine's like kind of like an M3, but it's more of a luxury kind of thing. It has some sports features to it though, which is kind of cool. But yeah, dude, holy fuck, dude, I can't wait because I'm just gonna fill up my garage with BMWs. I have 2 i8s. I have a custom i8 and a standard i8 with a cool paint job. I have the BMW from Need for Speed Most Wanted, the original for the PS2. That BMW, bro. That M3, bro. What was that? 2006 M3. Hold on.
Moving up in the world. None of that hoopty shit for you no more.
Yeah, that's M3 GTR 06. This thing is, dude, bro. Here, bro. I keep my copy of my Need for Speed collection for the PS2 right here. Let me pull it out of the box set. Yeah, this was an actual box set back when games were cool. Looking at that cover. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, dude, bro. It brings an actual tear to my eye, bro. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit with you guys, bro. Like, that brings an actual tear to my eye, bro. Like, that was that's my childhood right there, man. Like, dude, bro, man, you and the friends, man, just thinking about it, going to each other's houses and playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. Being like, wow, I really want this car. You don't even know what the brand is. A BMW, bro. Like, holy fuck. These things are nice, bro. It's really nice. What other BMWs do I have here? I did some stupid dog shit with one of these Beamers. I don't know what I did with it. This thing. It's an M4 convertible. It's an M4, and it's a convertible. Like what? Yeah, I like that. Yeah, kind of nice. I had the M3, light blue, dark blue, and red stripes going there. I think it's on both sides. Yeah, I don't like that. I just want a simple plain Beamer. For this paint job, what we did was we used a sticker, and we made the roof of this thing white. And the surrounding elements is some sort of like glossy, satiny kind of. I like that color. Something about like the 1950s. Now, even this is a Chevy, and I hate Chevys, but I must give Chevy credit. This car design, and I did change the rear taillights to look like that for a reason. So just, oh my god, dude, the 1950s. This is a 55. Oh my god, dude, the 1950s cars were just tanks, dude. Like these things were built like Sherman tanks. Obviously they're not, but okay. And you got this thing. This i8. Oh Lord Jesus. This is highly customized, but it looks like complete awesomeness. M3 2010. So this is basically my car. Well, a 3 Series, but this, for all intents and purposes, this is the closest thing to my car that we're going to get in game. And the exhaust on my car is a little different though than that. Like, it's only 2 exhaust pipes, not 4, and they're like together on one side. Oh my god, look at this BMW M3 from like 1988 or 1987. Whoa, 88 in the game. Okay, but this body style, dude, this classic Beamer, dude. Like, dude, something about the older BMW. Like, BMW has always been just a cool brand. You know, they actually, fun fact for those who don't know anything about BMW, it started off as like a motorcycle brand, a German motorcycle brand. Mercedes Benz are nice too. I love the Mercedes. The luxury with some fast features. I mean, just this Subaru. Okay, so let's see what's underneath it. Let's pop this hood. Let's see what's going on underneath here. So we're going to go ahead and say, well, for max potential horsepower for the price you pay, like, you get more horsepower than you do like a Honda Civic, which to my knowledge is actually cost more. Item too expensive. Not bad, honestly, not bad. Truth be told, it's not bad. Dude, I actually like Subaru. Dude, after like driving it in game, I have some sort of like appreciation for it now. Like I don't like see that's the whole thing. Like here's the thing, bro. I sound really harsh when it comes down to like certain cars and stuff like that. Like people are like, oh, you just hate it because it's Japanese or whatever. I'm willing to change. Like, I'm willing to make a new opinion. I just have to see some nice results. They have to be very good results for me to change my mind, and so thus this. Oh, I like that though. Like it changes everything. It's like, is this a full body kit? What? Yeah, dude, that's a whole body kit, dude. Front bumper, rear bumper, exhaust, wing mirrors. Oh my gosh, dude, that's like a whole ass body kit right there. I like that it does that. Holy fuck. Splitter, diffuser. Is there a diffuser? Roof, exhaust, all that nonsense. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Like, it's kind of cool. I might buy another one and do that full body kit thing. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, so okay guys, congratulations for myself. Please guys be generous with me here. Please give me a round of applause. This is the first time I have willingly put a spoiler like this on a car. I never do that, like ever. So you know if I'm doing that, you know that that's like a big deal. I hate high level spoilers like this because I always find it to be unnecessary. But, what the hell? I'm even kind of now tempted just to take it off. But I want it to be something good. See, this looks kind of neat, but, like, okay, this looks more reasonable. Mid-level. Yeah, that's more reasonable, actually. But, yo, I don't ever really do that with cars. I don't ever really put spoilers like that on cars. What the hell? Windows, we're going to grab that deep tint, bro. I love the blue. I'm actually a fan of this blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it on there. We're going to just... Alright. Stance, we're going to go lower that a little bit, because you know me, homie G, I love my lowered suspensions. Alright. Tell you what we'll do. What's the least super wide kit here? Some carbon fiber right there. I think right here would probably be like the least. I like this Vortex kits, bro. Like I like the Vortex stuff. The V. Oh, what is that? Yeah. Tex. This stuff. I like it. I think it looks pretty nice. So we'll do the whole thing in that. So I like that kit. I think it looks pretty neat. And to be okay, splitters. Okay, yeah, we have to do splitters here. Ooh, should I do that kind of splitter? Keep it consistent with the paint? Nah. You know, I think that would work best right there. That looks good. Well, let's maybe something a little bit less out there. Something like that. No. Something a little bit more subtle. I think the first one we picked is probably going to be the best option out of what's going to be truly available. Okay, diffusers. Not much great options. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. I actually appreciate Subaru. Holy fuck, I never thought I would. Okay, so we got the looks down. Okay. This would actually increase everything. The maxed engine swap? Like, that's not that expensive. We can go get that if we really wanted. Let's see what it looks like driving it. Oh fuck, I forgot we want to customize the NSX a little bit. We want to personalize it, but not like too much. We want it to look so some minor aftermarket. Like I hate stuff that's like way out there. Like I'm all about car customization, don't get me wrong, but putting on like this ridiculously high up spoiler to where you can literally take shelter underneath it, like that's like too much. This spoiler level is just perfect. It's not above the roof, it's like a mid-level spoiler. I like the stuff that's lower personally, but it's just there for aesthetics. My car, my BMW, if the insurance company, and they do, they call it luxury sports, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a spoiler on my Beamer. It's going to be carbon fiber. Yes, and I'm going to make sure it's one of those spoilers that actually, well, you know, does something. It's probably not gonna look like this. It's probably gonna be lesser. Okay, so still not enough power to jump that. You know, I think some minor upgrades might be pretty consistent. Like this thing is pretty tunable. It's stock with like all like white parts. Like this thing's not at its full potential at all. So which means any upgrades you can make to it is actually gonna be pretty good. Going for that maximum engine swap is very tempting. And yeah. And so if I buy another one and do that full body kit switch, then I can have all those extra like parts, I guess, to put on there. You know, or whatever. Have purple parts on there. just say it's like a low level like racer with potential. But nah, man, like this thing, it looks cool. It looks fun. It's a fun driver, man. I like it. So now we're gonna do the NSX, right? We're gonna look at that because the other car I bought, the Acura NSX. I hate it. I don't hate it. Like it's not a bad car. Like, that's the thing. It's not a bad car by any means. It's just not all the way there of what it could be. You know, because it could be much, much, much better. Next thing I buy for my BMW, I'm gonna see about buying an improved cooling system for the engine bay. And I'm gonna try to actually see if BMW sells the not aftermarket, but BMW produced carbon fiber like stuff to replace all the plastic with carbon fiber.
So when are you gonna get your own?
Because it's or something that's like a stronger plastic that's lighter but slightly stronger, slightly more heat resistance and more durable to replace all that plastic junk with, because my whole concern is like engine heat. Its maximum engine potential is 1,200. So wait a second, the maximum for GT. You know I'm gonna do this. The maximum for GT. The maximum upgrade is wow. It's only 100 and horsepower wise it's only 100 and or 1,169. 1169. 1169. Let's see. So this thing has more potential horsepower, but I guarantee you money the Ford GT is faster. Alright, well, let's look at customization. Let's see what can be done. Right off the bat, we're picking that. That looks way cooler looking. The hood. Okay, looks a little bit sportier. So that's the stock. We're gonna let that. No way. Ew, that looks so dumb. I don't like the way that's connected. I like that connection, but dude, look at those spoilers. They're just set up way too high. Okay, that looks better. Vault X. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's way more reasonable at least. That looks really reasonable, honestly. Speed Hunters. Okay, this is probably the best looking spoiler we're gonna get. Rear bumper. Exhaust system. So you can run the quads. Alright guys, well, I still think the Ford GT is better. I would like to race somebody with a maxed out NSX. We'll see. Keep in mind, you're not going to get that maximum horsepower out of it anyway, because remember, that requires drag tires and other customization that would seriously make it bad for tracking or other types of racing. And this thing looks really sweet. Is that a light bar? No, that's a chrome thing. Here, I noticed one thing though, there's no Teslas in the game, and I'm glad there's no electric cars. Electric cars are pretty nasty. I hate how people are just like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna usher in an era of electrical vehicles. The kids will grow up and their favorite cars will all be electrical. Like, dude, electrical cars electrical cars are so old. Dude, that was before there was gasoline cars. People had electrical cars. There's a reason when we found gasoline, we moved to gasoline. And I know what everyone's all thinking for the counter argument. They're like, well, the counter argument's going to look like this. Well, you know, there's a time sometimes you got to move backwards to move forwards. Like, there's a reason that they just didn't have the technology back then. Whilst that's completely true, and I would agree they did not have the technology back then, it's still seriously almost no excuse to destroy and kill off an entire industry of vehicles. Like, for instance, with gasoline cars, reliability, you know what's reliable? That Honda Civic Type R. That's low key, because everyone's always talking about the reliability. Well, you're doing me ditching that for something way less reliable. Because even now, the whole argument now is the whole like, oh yeah, no, it's for the environment. Like, we have to have it for the environment. Well, let me tell you something, bub. The tools and machinery and the process to make batteries is like anti-environmentally friendly. The whole process with that is not environmentally friendly, like, at all. To get batteries, you got to mine for lithium, and then you dispose of those batteries. There have been instances where the cars have been caught on fire for something, a non-combustible engine. It sure likes to combust and explode. It's a fire and safety hazard, and the frame materials, like the build quality, it's not there, man. The dash, like the interior, like design, just not there, man. It's unstylish, it's uncool, it's pretty fucking lame. Like, overall, Teslas are just dog shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're expensive for no reason. Like, if you really want to save the environment, I don't know, man. I don't think electric's the way to do it. Okay, so you're probably wondering, probably the best drift car in the game, downright easily, the Mazda RX-7. Which I still have mine. I have a pretty strange paint job for it. He's a quick little thing. Yeah, I think it's a little drifter, man. It loves drifting. Don't ever use it for racing now. You hear? It's not what its intended purpose is. Easily 3 stars. Think about that, guys. So yeah. Now, if you guys are trying to complete all like the little challenges and whatnot, like all the little drift zones, this is probably the best like drift car to do it in. So yeah, no, maybe putting a little bit less power on this thing might have been a smarter idea, because that way you have more slide control. Alright, man. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of my stream. Thanks for watching. Peace out.